Hi everybody, welcome to Ask Mr. A in the Dark. It's nighttime, but I'm still going to get to your questions, and I hope you enjoy it. So, my first one today, let's look at our list. The first one is from Jocelyn Haig. Happy birthday, by the way, Jocelyn. Today is Joss's birthday. Do you have any songs that you know by heart? Well, yes and no. I know a lot of songs by heart, but I'm not really good with memorizing lyrics like you are. I'm really good at knowing the notes, and I can actually sing along to guitar solos, and I know all the drum beats and I know all the guitar parts, but I can't remember the lyrics as well as you do. That's why I'm not a singer in a band. I play the guitar, so that's a good thing. Luke Rubeck asks, is cereal a soup? Believe it or not, it is for some people, but not for me. Since I was very little, Luke, I always had cereal with no milk. I always ate it dry. I never liked having milk on my cereal. Never. Crazy but true. Next question is from Morgan Curry. Morgan, how you doing? If you could paint something using any random item as a paintbrush, what would you use? That's easy. I would take Morgan Curry's ponytail and twist it into a nice thin tip, and I would dip that in the paint, and I would paint with Morgan Curry's ponytail, and it would make for the best artwork. Weird, but cool. Shayla Hoffman asked why I moved to Geneseo. Because I love the school. I love the teachers. I love the school. It was really easy to convince my wife to move to Geneseo. It's such a great place, and I love living here, and I'm really glad that I moved here. Very happy about that. Great question. Okay. Maggie asked what my favorite thing to do is to exercise during quarantine. I'll show you. All right, Maggie, here's my favorite thing to do during quarantine. This is how I exercise. That's about all I can do. I have an exercise bike that I use, and I have a couple dumbbells, and I have a nice yard that I like to walk around, and we'll walk around the block too to get some cardio exercise. Good question. You about tired me out. Okay, Sophia Wells has another question. How dare you? Just kidding. First one is, what is my favorite video game? My favorite video game is really anything on the Super Nintendo system or the classic NES system from the 80s. I love any of the Mario games. I like Street Fighter. Any of those classic games. Since I was born in the 70s, I grew up in the 80s and played that classic Nintendo system. I love it. I can't really play those first-person shooter games that a lot of people like because it makes me dizzy. So I'm not a huge fan of those. Carly asks, what is my favorite kind of art? I have two, and you're probably going to hate one of them. One of them is pop art, and I'll show you some examples of pop art right here. Now, the other one I love, but a lot of people don't. Now, before I show it to you, you have to understand this type of art is not for everybody. You have to love color, and you have to love design, and you have to love abstract art. So this is called abstract expressionism. Here it is. So Sophia Wells has another question. Her next one is, what is my favorite book? This is a sad one because my favorite book is actually The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown, and I show it at the end of every year in 8th grade, and you're going to get to miss it. So, The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown, my favorite book. Unfortunately, we don't get to watch it together, but feel free to read it and watch it. It's my favorite. Emma Shearer. Hi, Emma. Would you rather eat pineapple on your pizza for the rest of your life or have to have spam on your pizza for the rest of your life? That's a tough one. Spam I've had before, and I think spam is like basically bologna. So I like meat toppings, but I think I'm going to have to go with pineapple because I like a little bit of that sweet taste. And if I'm eating it for the rest of my life, I at least have that option. And a little bit of fiber and sweetness in that fruit. So let's go with the pineapple. Sophia Wells again, what is my favorite musical? I know your favorite musical is probably Hamilton. Believe it or not, I've never seen Hamilton. I hear it's coming to Disney Plus this summer. My favorite musical was never Les Mis until Geneseo Central School did Les Mis. And then it became my favorite. I think it is incredible. I love Les Mis. It's my favorite musical. Okay, Julia asks, what are some cool craft ideas to do in quarantine, and how many art projects are we going to have this quarter? So, two ways to answer that question. The first one is about crafts in quarantine. I highly recommend popsicle sticks because you can build and create. It's something that you might have laying around your house. If not, you can order them. They're really cheap or grab them at Walmart. So, cool craft ideas. You can look them up on YouTube. This YouTube station is called 5 Minute Crafts. They have a lot of fun little life hacks and crafts for you to do. We use it a lot here at our house. Maybe you'll like it too. And how many art projects are we doing? If you are looking for more art, any of you who are watching this, if you are looking for more projects to do, I have plenty on my YouTube station. Ask Owen McDonald. He's done all of them. So I have a lot of projects that I've already put up on YouTube that you guys can do at any time. Email me and say, I'm looking for extra art to do, and I will send them to you. I have so many things lined up. Please email me if you want to do more. Jake Busey asks, what is my favorite style to draw in? I have a lot of them, but I really like cartooning. It's always been my favorite. And some of the cartoons you've seen in my room, but some of them you haven't seen. So I'm going to show you some cartoons and things that I've drawn that I have in my portfolio that you guys have never seen. Here's some of Mr. A's artwork that has never seen the light of day. Take a look. And that was it, folks. Thank you so much for Ask Mr. A. Maybe we'll do it again in June. And maybe we'll do Ask the Middle Schoolers. Maybe I ask you a question and you send me an answer. So stay tuned for that coming soon. Bye, guys.